Let me tell you a story. A few years ago, a colleague, orthopedic surgeon, shared an unforgettable moment. It was past midnight, and he had just returned home from a long surgery. Before going to bed, he noticed a missed call from a patient's family member. He hesitated. He was exhausted, but something told him to call back. The patient had developed a sudden complication. That quick call and his decision to return to the hospital despite the hour prevented a major crisis. When the patient recovered, his daughter told the surgeon, "You didn't just save my father's life, you show us what it means to truly care." That wasn't about protocols. It wasn't about prestige. But because when we put the patient at the center, when we act with ethics, compassion, and integrity, we restore more than bonds. We restore dignity. This story reminds me why Femecot joined the Ethic Alliance for Health, Alianza Ética por la Salud. Because in the end, it's not about us, it's about the patient. Let me ask you some questions. Does integrity truly bring value, or is just a novel idea? Is integrity still relevant, or has it become just good public relation? These questions, once philosophical, are now part of everyday conversations among global business leaders. At Femecot, we firmly believe that integrity is not a luxury. It is a strategic investment. Good morning. Thank you very much for the invitation to participate in this important event. I sincerely regret not being able to be with you in person. My special thanks go to Teresa Cantu for her kind invitation. I would like to briefly introduce the organization I proudly represent, Femecot, the Mexican Federation of Orthopedic and Traumatology. Femecot is a strong, well-respected, and long-standing institution. So why would such an organization join the Ethic Alliance for Health, Alianza Ética por la Salud? The answer is simple. It's not about us. It is about the patient. The patient is the reason integrity matters. How do we ensure that the patient truly remains at the center of every decision? As physicians, we study, train, and work tirelessly, but through collaboration, especially within the Ethics Alliance for Health, Alianza Ética por la Salud, we have achieved something even greater. A success story based on 4 core pillars: integrity, education, research, and social action. These actions reflect our commitment to efficiency, effectiveness, trustworthiness, sustainability. Because in the end, what's at stake is not just the reputation of one organization, but the credibility of our entire health system. That is why we are proud to be part of this Ethic Alliance for Health, Alianza Ética por la Salud. This is not about idealism. It's about building sustainable, legitimate, and truly human health systems. Thank you very much for your attention.